Okay, are we live? Yes, we're live.
Hey.
Hey guys, it's definitely positive vibes. Kiko, can you do me a favor? Can you send the link to Sammy? Because I sent it to him, but um, it won't go through to him. So can you send it through him on Instagram?
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'll go send it right now.
Salamat.
Yep.
Okay, he went out. Okay. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Are we live? Yes, we're live. Okay. I am dealing with a low blood sugar, so I'm going to be drinking some juice and wait until Sam. Sorry, that was Sammy calling me. I don't know if you guys heard, but yeah. We are all over the place, and so is my child here. He is everywhere. So let's get to the messages or to the chat. Hi everybody, thank you for being here. Who is on tonight? What's up, Ken? Yeah, Kiko's here. We're just waiting on everybody else to hop on.
All right. Sammy's been.
Hey, what's up, John? Right, that's John. John, Jude. Sorry. Habibi, marhaban. Santos. Dicky Foster. Hi, Dicky. Thank you for being here.
Thanks
Oh,
for coming,
I
guys.
pressed the wrong button. Hold on. Diabetes is no bueno. It's a crapperoo. So let me just get through these comments so then I can drink some more juice. Hi, Shauna. Okay, let me do that now. I should have waited. And, well, I felt fine. And then out of nowhere, like, it just kept going down.
Oh, good thing you checked.
My blood sugar was 41. Crazy. So I'm dealing with that, and I'm dealing with him. He's so hyper today. Anyways, so Chris may not be able to join us. Oh, there he is. Sammy!
Sorry I'm a little late, but I do a lot of
last dragging this chair. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Sammy. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. What's going on, Sammy?
How is everybody?
Running, doing the last minute things. Because my friend's supposed to come over and take my car, go get gas, and do some extra things for me, but they didn't show up.
Okay. Hi, Duval.
Duval.
Just getting through these comments first. Hi, Ari and Jesse. Ooh. Hi, guys. Just saying hi first to everybody first. If I seem a little weird, Sammy, it's because I'm having a low blood sugar and I feel a little dizzy. But I got this.
Yeah. But I eat some chocolate or something.
Yeah. Okay. Let's drink some more juice.
Okay.
So I got for Gettysburg.
Huh?
You ready for Gettysburg?
Okay. Yeah. So I just want to show off. This is one of the guys that's going up to Gettysburg. He's gonna be sitting with us.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he made this shirt for me. Says pink shirts. So they're gonna be, and
Let me pull you up, Sammy. Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Show it.
Okay, hold on. So this guy right here, him and his wife, Rich and Sarah, gonna be there, sitting right next to us. So come and join us. And then I got my boy Jay from Green
Oh,
Line.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so they made pink shirts for me.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
so
nice of them.
Very nice.
yeah, nice people. Real nice people. I remember it took us 4 hours to get to them. You know, when we were to New Jersey, it was all over New Jersey.
Um. Okay. Oh. Yep. Yalla habibi kay pahaluk. Kay pahaluk. Um. The Hi Mitzi.
What's
Mitzi
up,
says hi.
Mister?
Okay, so today's positive vibes, we're going to be talking about how it's like to be newbies and old comers, or old, not old, advanced breeders or vendors.
Vendors. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I've been breeding now. This will be my let me see, 2022, 23, 24. So this will be my third year.
third year. Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Kiko, you've
Oh,
been
yeah,
before?
fourth year. I mean, this will be my fourth year.
Cool.
Nice.
And Kiko, you've been before at Gettysburg or no?
I haven't vended at Gettysburg, but I have been
I don't know if you
vending.
can hear us. Can you hear us?
Yeah,
I can hear.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep,
Kiko,
yep. Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
hold on. I don't think Kiko can hear me. Kiko, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh,
I don't know.
Kiko, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me,
Mm,
Sammy?
yeah, I can hear you. So
that's weird.
it's gotta be something with her phone.
Can you leave and come back?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes it does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. All right. So what happened to the guys? You said that they were gonna hop on.
Yeah, they were gonna come over and hang out, but one guy had to stay at work late, and then the other guy, he said he was tired. So I said, don't worry about it. Just be here tomorrow by 6 o'clock, 5:45, 6 o'clock. Because I'm gonna load up the car today. I still gotta clean out the bins. I picked up some guy ordered a whole bunch of dishes for me that I have for my snakes as I go on with pink cups and everything. So
Can you hear me?
Yes. Now. Yes.
Okay.
Good.
that's, I mean, I'm having a good time, breeding and everything else. It's just when the snakes don't want to eat. I had one pass away today. He
Oh,
wasn't eating. We tried to force feed him, but he was too weak. The other two are doing good, but I got to get a whole bunch of other snakes to eat. The new hatchlings that came out of the incubator 2 weeks ago. I drop a little. So later on today, I'm gonna go in my rat room and grab some AFs and then just drop them in there, see if they'll eat it.
that's good. You want to make sure everybody's all set and good.
Yeah. Well, the ones I'm bringing to Gettysburg, they've been eating like powerhouse.
Good.
So it's just the new ones, the MJs. Out of 8 snakes, 2 of them ate really good. One ate twice. The other ones didn't eat at all. But I talked to the guy that I'm doing the clutch with, so maybe we'll bring him up there. He could force feed them or something like that. Throw a rat down there,
Of
down
course.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
That's what I do.
the other ones, the ones that we think they're scramblers, only one of them ate so far. So
Nice. So Kiko, I want to know what's been your experience when you go to these shows. Like, what are your expectations, and what's it like vending for newcomers and stuff like that?
It's a lot of fun. I've been vending since the pandemic. Um, so not super long. But definitely it's a lot of fun. Most of the shows I do are reptile shows and plant shows, of course.
Nice.
Hmm.
And at those shows, do you see a lot of people, like when they go there? Do you see a lot of people, like they go up to you and be like, "Oh, this is something that I want to do." Do you ever get seen that experience?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I get a lot of that online too.
Mm.
Um, I get a lot of people asking about, how to grow them, of course, the care, how to propagate the plants and things like that. Um, yeah, um, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun doing the shows. The best part, really, about it is, at least for me, is just meeting my customers face to face as opposed to selling it online. Um, it's nice when you start going to shows and you start seeing a following. You start
Mm.
seeing from your faces, repeat customers. Building personal relationships with your customers is, I don't know, it's key.
True. You always want that relationship to grow for the next time because they're the ones that are gonna go to you next and be like, oh, for the next show, I want to go to you. I want to see you, see what you got for the next show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
shows are definitely a lot of fun.
yeah. Um, Sammy, what is your highlight of the last show that you went to?
So last time I was at Gettysburg back in July, uh, it's just I'm a different guy. I don't let nobody walk by my table. I'll stop them. I'm like, oh, you don't want to look at my snakes. I got beautiful snakes over here. Plus, I go, like I like talking to them, having fun. I don't sit behind my table. The only one that sits behind my table is the guy that's collecting the money, John. Me, well, you saw when we went to Long Island. I'm in front, holding the snake, showing kids how to hold snakes, not to be scared. I show parents they don't have to be scared. Everything bites, so I let them know that everything bites.
Right.
But if the more you handle the snake, I think the friendlier the snake gets.
Yep.
So
For sure.
um, so I try to fit everybody's budget. Because I want to make sure I sell snakes. I make sure that I can get some of my snakes out there, and I just have fun with people. I joke around with them. So I like talking to people and having fun, even if I don't sell the snake. I'm still having fun.
Yeah, because you
You know?
want to build that rapport with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about joking around. I don't want to sit behind the table and say, if you need any help, just let me know and then sit back down. Hell no. Me and you gonna talk for 5 minutes. I always say, step in my office. Let me talk to you. You know.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
and then
Well,
I try to reach the kids first before I reach the parents. If you get the kids to be comfortable with the snakes, then they drive their mother and father crazy. I want this, I want this, I want this. So then, I try to help them out, you know, try to fit their budgets and all that. I'm not here to be rich. I just want to get rid of some snakes, you know. So
Right. So that brings me to my next question. What is your goal when you go to these shows? We'll start with Kiko.
um, lately for me, a lot of well, first let me start off by saying a lot of the shows that I do nowadays are pretty much shows that I run and promote. So that being said, my focus has really been on the vendors and the clients. I mean, of course, I'd like to have sales, for my stuff, but I really try and make sure that all my vendors are happy, they're all taken care of at my shows, and I like to make sure the customers are having a good time. Those
Mm,
are my big objectives right now. And then third would probably be growth, just getting the word out there about the shows and getting people to come.
that's nice. I feel that, Sammy. I'm not trying to take all these animals home.
yeah,
That's a
that's
good
true.
reason.
Um, like it's funny because when I used to do birds, I went to a big bird show and I met a Spanish guy. He brought a whole bunch of birds in there, and he was selling them kind of cheap. So I asked him, I go, "Why are you selling your birds so cheap? Everybody else is really high." So I brought 100 birds. I got another 200 at home. So I don't want to. I came here to sell everything I got. So that's the way I feel. If I bring 20 snakes, if I can sell half, then I'm happy. You know,
Yep.
and I'm really trying to just make enough money for the gas, food, and the hotel. If I can break even, then I'm a happy boy. You know,
Great.
so
Yeah, I definitely agree with Jesse. Kiko does take care of his vendors, not knowing you for a long time, but I see that firsthand. Both you and Sammy take good care of your vendors because it shows through people that know you. All they have good things is to say about you is good things. So that's very true.
Well, that's good.
And
That's
that's
thank
something, huh?
you. Yeah. I know. I said thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's all about having fun and talking to the people. You know, talking to the customers. You know, to make sure they know who you are. It's not like they walk by and see the pink shirt and all that. You know, like oh, you know, come over here. Let me talk to you. Give me 2 minutes of your time.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
So, what are the essentials that you need when you go to these shows?
what you need?
Yeah.
Well, you need extension cords. You know, you need your, you know, stuff to clean your hands with, paper towels, uh, you know, bags to put the snakes in. So the most important thing is the extension cords, because I don't know how many times I forgot my extension cord and then I'm borrowing somebody's extension cord to run power. Yeah, I
Yeah.
bring everything and I forget the extension cord.
Yeah.
Then you know I remember something else, then I forget something else. So the moment like today, I'm gonna go through everything. You know, I'm not gonna. I got my big bin. I put everything in there. I'm gonna put the extension cord in there. You know, to clean your hands, paper towels. You know, Windex to clean the thing. You know, so
Definitely stay hydrated.
business cards because I always forget my business cards. So you know,
Mhm.
bring you know your business card with your name and everything else where people could reach you and everything else.
Ooh, that's a good one. Tablecloths. Oh, you forgot tablecloths once.
Yeah,
The-
yeah,
that always happens. You always forget. You, as much as you prepare to go on a trip or to go somewhere to do anything, you have everything all set. You think you got, and then you get to the place. You're like, I left something or I forgot something. That always happens.
yeah, yeah. I
Always.
mean, all the time. Like one
Yeah.
time I went to a show and I forgot my stickers, so I had to call back home and say, "Look, send me my stickers. I don't care if it takes a day to get here. I want my." It was a 2 day show, but we just went up there to hang out. So I said, "You know, I don't care. Send it express. I want my stickers." So
Duval says, "Don't forget, Sam. You got to bring your wigs next time."
that's true. You know what? I thought about bringing my pink wig and just throwing it on there and have fun. You know.
Good. You should.
Yeah, yeah. I might. You know, with my daughter's sunglasses, my granddaughter's. They
Mhm.
bought me big, thick, long sunglasses. So.
Yeah. Shauna makes a great point. Checklists are important, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hi,
You know,
Jared.
and it's good when you travel with somebody else. Like now, I'm glad I got you in my corner, because then you know you could ask me questions, and I'll ask you questions instead of me just doing it by myself, loading up the car, and then I'm driving halfway and I forget. You know, so
Yeah. Jessie says she wants a good morning video with you.
is she gonna be at Gettysburg or?
Yeah.
Oh, she is. All
Yeah.
right, well, we'll do one
Yeah.
definitely.
They're coming Saturday, though, but we're setting up tomorrow.
We'll set it up tomorrow, and then
Yeah.
so what happens? Everybody, whoever sets up on Saturday, I mean on Friday, then the guy that runs the show, he'll say, okay, we're gonna go eat at the farmhouse, meet there at 6 o'clock. So then everybody goes there, you know, have a couple of drinks, you know, eat, and then be ready to rock and roll on Saturday.
Yeah.
So
I want to talk a little bit more about Kiko's shows.
yeah,
I have a system down. Nice. But before we do that, I want to play, see if it'll work for me today, because it never does. And it's not here, so never mind. Kiko, can you tell us a little bit about the shows that you run?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so I run two shows. They're both monthly shows.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the first one is the first Sunday of
Beasts,
every month.
Brews, and Botany is the most unique.
Sorry, I found it.
Oh, you found it? Okay, yeah, go ahead and run it.
All right.
Beasts, Brews, and Botany is the most unique reptile show in Northern Virginia and maybe in the country. It's at Eavesdrop Brewery that has delicious alcoholic beverages and A wonderful array of food in the area as well. Courtyards to chill in. It's dog friendly. It's kid friendly. You can bring the whole entire family out. You can get all your plants, arachnids, reptiles. You could get dart frogs, vampire crabs, and take photos with reptiles as well. The first Sunday of each month at Eavesdrop Brewery is Beasts and Brews, so the reptile show. And the second Sunday of every month is Brews and Botany at Eavesdrop Brewery. Now, this event is held by my good friend Kiko, and he actually has a variety of carnivorous plants as well. He ships said carnivorous plants anywhere in the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii. So that's Venus flytraps, sundews, any carnivorous plant you could want. Go give him a follow at Floraesoterika on Instagram and Facebook. And definitely, if you're in Northern Virginia, you need to check out Beasts, Brews, and Botany. You will not be disappointed.
Thank you so much for running my ad.
You're welcome. I love Kyle's ad, like the way he did it. It's really professional. I love
Kyle's
it.
the best. He's such a good guy.
Yeah, shout out to Kyle, Markham Reptiles.
Yeah, so the first Sunday of every month is Beasts and Brews. It's at Eavesdrop Brewery in Manassas. It's a very small venue. I only book like 4 or 5 select vendors per show. So it's a very boutique show. I'm really, really picky about who I let in.
For sure. Kiko, you have a question.
Oh,
How far are you from Lynchburg, Virginia?
Lynchburg, we're probably a good bit away because we're in Manassas is in Fairfax County in Northern Virginia. So I'm not sure how far away Lynchburg is. I'm gonna guess it's probably at least 3 hours away, if I had to guess.
All right. Who said that? Oh, that was Duval. Duval. Awesome. So you have a lot of people that vend at that show different stuff.
Mhm.
It's always like arachnids and snakes and turtles and all lizards and all that stuff. Have you ever thought about doing anything different?
We did actually do something different this year. Like I said, the reptile show is the first Sunday every month,
Mm-hmm.
but I also started. Well, actually, the first show I started was actually a plant show. That's the second Sunday of every month. The new thing that I started is this year, actually, just this past October, we did our big 2-day event where I combined both events, and it's pretty much a plant and animal show. It's both
Okay.
for 2 days. And that went really well. In fact, it went so well, we're going to go biannual for that particular show. So we'll have the flora and fauna show at the opening of the season, one in the spring, and then one in the fall.
One in the fall. Okay.
So let us know. We want to go a 2-day show in the springtime.
Yeah. I'd love to have you guys down. That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Yeah, because we'll leave on a Friday, and then at least we'll be there, Friday afternoon or something like that, set up, and then come home Sunday or come home Monday.
Stay for the weekend.
Yeah, I try to rotate all the vendors out, and so I can have a different show each time. The only 2 dedicated people that I have there vending that are always there is Marco and his family. They run a company called East Coast Feeders.
Okay.
And they are top-notch feeders for pretty much everything. They got live, frozen, dubia, crickets, like pretty much whatever you need for feeders. And they're there at every show. So even if you don't get any reptiles or whatever, if you're already a collector, you can always just pop by, and grab some food.
Nice.
And the other permanent vendor I have there is Magnum Exotics. And basically they are a reptile rescue.
Wow.
Also have a photo booth, so you can go there and get your pictures taken with the animals and whatnot.
That's
Nice.
cool.
Out.
I like that. So
Yeah, so it's a different show each time.
yeah, so like it's really nice for the kids. It's like a family fun trip basically. Hi, Will.
Yeah.
And I always try to
So
book it so there's a variety. Like, I'll never book like two ball python vendors in the same show. You know, it'll always be like one colubrid guy, one ball guy, one guy doing inverts, maybe one doing geckos or whatever, dart frogs. You know,
Yeah.
so I try and make it easy for my vendors so there's much less competition for them.
What do you mean, Will? How about big kids? What do you mean?
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah. There's definitely stuff for the big kids too.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
Oh,
said,
okay.
it's at a brewery, so plenty of good
Yeah.
drinks, plenty of good food. Oh, and the other thing nice about my show is it's free admission.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said that before, yeah.
Well,
So
right,
yeah.
but like for all of them?
Yep. Just come and have a good time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, most reptile shows, you might go in and you'll do like maybe 3-4 laps around the whole
Mm.
circuit, and you're done.
Yeah.
But my show's a little bit different. It's more like you could go there and hang out there all day with your family because there's excellent food, there's excellent drink. We have live music. It's the vibe. It's totally unlike any other show.
Nice.
Yeah, totally.
Hmm.
I know Nick is gonna want to go there.
Yeah, we try and have a lot of fun there.
Mm-hmm. So,
Gettysburg's got the same thing. There, some guy bought the building. He bought the land, so he's been fixing it. So they just, I think the game room should be all done, this time around. They had all new machines in there. The place was ready to get painted and everything, all new rugs and everything. So we're
Yeah,
trying to get it. Chris is
uh
trying to get the owners to do a 2-day show instead of a 1-day show.
huh.
so
They,
what's your? Sorry, go ahead.
they're thinking about it, so see what happens in the future.
Mm. So I've heard like backlash or like different opinions on this question. What do you think about doing a 2-day show? Like, what are the pros? What are the cons? What's your thought on it?
Who?
We'll start with Kiko first.
Okay.
I don't mind doing 2-day shows. They're a lot of fun. It's a lot of work as far as logistics and organizing it. Getting everybody on the same page and working on all the details. But it's a lot of fun. It was well worth it for me, and I can't wait to do more.
What about you, Sammy?
I don't know. I won't do like a Tinley or any big shows when you got 100 guys selling the same kind of snake.
Mm-hmm.
A small show that's 2 days, I might try to do it, But most of the time I've been doing 1-day show. It's just a lot, I don't know how, they do it, You're there for 3 days. You're there setting up on Friday, VP gets in there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Friday, then Saturday, and then Sunday. It's time to clean up, put everything away, and then you got to drive. So when I've been 2 days in Tinley, I was helping another guy. It was a long, 3 days. It's like a job. You're doing like a 40-hour job in 3 days.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of people to talk to, and then I had to behave. I couldn't be myself, so it's like a bird inside of a cage. Like.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I totally know what you're saying.
Yeah. Can I help you? If you need any questions, just ask me and I'll sit back down. I'm like, let me just bullshit these guys or something like that. So, but I like to try it. I like to try a 2-day show, and see how it is. It's just a lot of talking. So when I first started doing shows, I was by myself, really. It was me and my stepson, and we're trying to collect money, talk to people. So it was a lot for just, when I left, my jaw was hurting from talking so much. So you might talk a customer for like a half an hour, and then they'll say, "All right, we'll come back." So now when they say that to me, I said, "Well, give me your number, and I'll call you in case you don't come back." They laugh about it, joke around, and all that. So,
Mm-hmm.
So,
what kind of advice would you give to someone that's going to vend for the very first time?
have a big logo, have a logo so that way everybody knows. Some business cards, some stickers, and then have a display. Something nice that catches everybody's eyes. When you're first new. Because you go to a show and you have a little, like a little display in the back, you got everybody else that's got big ones and all that, so you're like kind of like in the dark, you know. So I mean, I'm different. I got pink, so pink stands out a lot. So you know, I don't have me and Jay, when we go this time, I'm gonna talk to him, get me a big logo, you know, big, you know. So
What about you, Kiko?
Just be prepared to the best of your ability. I would recommend getting a checklist together.
Yeah.
Just all the supplies you're going to need. Everything from packaging to price stickers, whatever you think you might need. Just put it on a checklist. Make sure you have all that, and make sure you have a dolly. A dolly will be your best friend.
Yep.
yeah, I got a little cart. You know,
Yeah.
it turns into like a big dolly. So I put the first time I went, we had to carry everything in. And I'm walking like a mile, you know, like fuck this. So I talked to my friend, he goes, get a dolly like this. You just open it up, you can stack everything on there, and you can make one trip, so to make it 10 trips. So
Yeah.
that's and that's a good idea, because I would have left it. So when I finish today's show, I'm bringing it right to the car.
Right.
Mm.
You know.
The other thing I would recommend is bring about $100 in small bills.
Yes, sir. I was gonna say that next. Bring some money.
Some people that actually pay cash, and you don't want to turn away a sale because you don't have any change.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Bring some 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s.
Yep.
I got that all set. So.
And it's also, of course, it's also a good idea, of course, to bring business cards or any promotional items. You know, anything that'll get your customers give them the ability to contact you for future sales.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or whatever they need.
Right. So what I'm gonna do, if you buy a snake, you get a free shirt.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I want to
So
do a quick shout out to for those who couldn't be there. Oh wait, hold on.
So I did a new shirt. I didn't put my name on the front. I just put the bull, and I got Cat's logo in the back. Came out really nice. The logo
Excited.
came out
Yeah,
real
I'm
good.
there with you guys this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard so many good things about the Gettysburg show.
It's a lot of fun, a lot of friendly people, no attitudes. You know, I mean, some of the vendors might give you the funny look, like, "Who are you here?" So, I mean, I've been going to Gettysburg since 2021. I was just going up there to hang out, meet people, give out free shirts, talk to people. So 21, 22, and then I started vending in 24 or 23.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I want to quickly give a shout out to these two people that won't be able to make it. First, I'm going to be giving out these stickers and pins from Fat Man Nation. Chris.
oh yeah,
stickers because he's still in recovery, so he won't be able to make it. But I'm going to be giving out some of his stickers. So please come pick them up and show your support for him. And make sure you send him a message and tell him that you are thinking about him. And also, my best friend, Sugar Skull Serpents, Kevin, go get some of his stickers and pins. I'm going to be giving out these two because he won't be able to make it as well. So these two guys, go show your support and pick these up.
Yeah.
I have more.
Yeah, we're gonna miss Chris because he's a lot of fun. You know, he's like the clique of the group that we got. You know, he's the main guy. So we're gonna miss him. It's gonna be like a empty space. So hopefully he gets better, and then hopefully be ready to rock and roll in the new year. And then we're gonna do a fundraiser again for the Camp Freedom for Army vets and police vets and everybody. So can't wait till that takes off.
For sure. I like this comment. That's true. We just don't travel for the shows. Oh wait, no, that wasn't it. What's the other one? Where did I see it? Sorry.
Yeah, the shows you go to shows to meet people, make friends, meet other people that sell snakes, and you might have something that they want, and you might have something that they want. So you could. My thing was, instead of spending the money, you switch. I'll give you this snake for that snake. That way you save each other money. And then my big thing that we're doing it now on RWO is we're sharing snakes. Take the snake, breed it, send me some babies. I'll take some of your snakes, breed it, send you some babies. Work projects as a group together, and so far so good with them guys.
Yeah, I like this comment. We've met some of our favorite people vending next to them, Jesse said.
Yeah. You meet. I met a lady that
Kiko
who
and
was in, I think it was in New Hampshire, and she was selling spiders, jumping spiders. You know, so we nice people. I borrowed the extension cord, and then she was making a killing on them little teeny $10 a spider or something like that. So I don't know. She was making a killing.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them. The Creepin' Family. They have a website, I think. Yeah, they do vend. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So you get to meet a lot of good people, and then you meet some, assholes.
Yeah.
So,
So I have a question. How would you deal with someone, either a customer or a fellow vendor, that has negativity, something negative to say? How would you handle if they approach you? How would you handle that?
No, I don't handle it. If there's a problem, I kick them right out of my show.
There you go.
I handle it right away.
Me, anybody around me, I try to make business. If I don't have a snake, I'll send them to a friend of mine's. Or I think it was last year. Was it last year or this year? Beginning of this year, we event in Gettysburg, and his name is Chris. So he was selling displays. You could put a snake in there. It was like a little toad. He had everything ready for you to buy a snake and then put it in there. You don't have to do anything. He had the heat pad, little house, water, chips, and everything. So people say, I don't know. I got to go get a display. I said, the guy right across from me got him. And if he gives you a high price, just let me know. I'll kick his ass. So, and he ended up selling three or four of them, so he made money. I made money and he made money. So anybody around you, hopefully try to help each other. If I don't have a snake, I send it to Jay. If Jay don't have a snake, he'll send it to Rich. And then we just help each other, around the thing, so.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Python Prince. Hello, friend. Yeah, it's my first time being at Gettysburg, so I'm very excited, and obviously we're gonna prepare for the pros and the cons, but I'm gonna be surrounded by good people, so that's always a plus. And you just take the negativity and you just kick it to the curb, brush it off, and
brush it off. So. I remember somebody made a comment. He goes, that's not the way to sell snakes, the way Sammy does it and all that. So I go, well, let me see. I took 8 snakes and I sold 7 of them. So I must have did something right, So, and that was the same thing, negative, like people always got a little bit to complain about, but
yeah,
it's all about, it's all about me and getting to the people to buy snakes and all that. So.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, Everyone,
Yeah.
Everyone has their own shtick. Everyone's got their own sales pitch.
Mhm.
Once you experience, you'll get your own groove. You'll do your own thing, and just take the ball and run with it.
Yeah.
And I like joking a lot. Sometimes I joke too much, but I laugh a lot, joke a lot with the people. So,
Mhm.
I make the people feel comfortable. Not like, you're not gonna buy a snake. What's wrong with you? So.
Yeah. What's something that you're excited to see at the shows?
Well, I'm going to bring up one of my scramblers that we think is scrambler. So I'm going to bring maybe 2 of them up. I'm going to sell one and keep one. But I'm going to talk to a couple of people up there that have been, up there for a long time. And one of my good friends, Chris from BNS, we did a pairing on some snakes. So I'm going to bring him some scramblers and see if he could ID them a little bit better than everybody else. But I mean, so far it's been like 80-20, they're scramblers. So, but I took somebody's advice. He said, if nobody want to believe you, just keep them and raise them and then breed them. And then if they come out more scramblers, then you hit the jackpot.
Hmm.
You know, so.
Kiko, have you ever seen something that excited you when you were at these shows?
Every once in a while, I'll see a really cool animal that'll get me excited, but it's honestly it's not too often. The thing that gets me excited the most about the shows is seeing my friends and hanging out with the other dealers. To be honest,
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's yeah.
keeping old relationships, and seeing how everybody's doing, checking in, talking, hey, what are you working on, and
Mhm.
maybe doing some wholesale trading, some deals. Um,
Yeah.
those are the exciting things for me. Just going
And,
out there and talking to people.
yeah, and what's good about Gettysburg, like everybody that sets up on Friday or go out to dinner Friday, so you'll have maybe 20 vendors there that you don't really get to see only at Gettysburg. So you go out to dinner, you sit there, and like you said, you bullshit. What kind of
Yeah,
projects you're working on,
that's
and
awesome.
so and it's a big place,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
It's nice to be surrounded with, by people in the same industry.
Hmm.
right.
And you get to talk shop. You can
Yeah.
bullshit, talk shop, and it's a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
I had not a nightmare, but I don't have nightmares, but I had a crazy dream because I nervous, maybe not nervous, or I don't know what it was, but it was this dream where we were at the table and I was freaking out because I had to use the bathroom. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't leave the table. If I leave the table, something bad's gonna happen. Da, 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 da. So have you guys ever had like that worry feeling like if you leave your table, something's gonna happen?
Well,
I
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I don't usually get that often, but we joke around sometimes, like if I'll leave the table and it gets really busy, then it'll be like, okay, you're bad luck. You have to go smoke a cigarette and leave and come back. That kind of thing.
Hmm. It, I don't know, that's why it's good to have a partner. That's why it's good to have somebody with you at the table.
Right.
Just for anything. If you need to leave the table, you have somebody that will be there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bathroom break, food break,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
yeah, I never really had, like I had my stepson. But sometimes he used to take off on me and leave for like a half an hour. I'm calling him on the phone, like, dude, I'm here by myself. But now I got my friend John, I got Ray, and it
Mhm.
makes it so easy now just to leave and walk around because Ray's really good with the customers. He holds the snakes, he talks to people, let them hold it. So when me and him on the front, we're sharing, but if I gotta go to the bathroom, I don't feel bad that leave for like 20 minutes or something like that. Sometimes I used to just run to the bathroom and then run right back. So you really don't take a break. But last time they were with me, I got to take a couple breaks, walk around and all that. Now I got Kat with me, so I told her we'll walk around, show I introduce her to a couple of people that I know really good, and then
Mhm. Yeah.
and then,
In the
so I'm gonna
beginning,
say that
I
again.
think he
Whenever we book shows, we always try and book them so all of our
Right.
friends are in adjacent tables,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
so we can all
Yep.
just like watch each other's tables if someone leaves. It's
Well,
nice.
that's what's good about the guys that are around me. You can always leave, and if somebody's watching your table, and then I forgot Ken is coming, so he's another guy that sits in the front, talks
Yep.
to people. Last time he was there, he helped me out a lot. Plus, he could ID them, pop them, because I'm bringing a lot of snakes that here's the parents, this is the parents, this is the mother, you know. So
You guys are
Jesse's hilarious.
you guys are gonna have such a good time this weekend.
Bye.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
everyone's gonna be there. It's gonna be awesome.
yeah, yeah. So
I literally heard Jesse's voice in my head when for this comment. Bye. She's
so
hilarious.
now she's gonna be up there bending.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
her and her husband. Yeah.
Oh,
guys
Right.
are
the
showing up.
spiders or the spiders?
Yeah. The tarantulas.
All right, all right.
Yeah. So everyone who's watching, please go check them out this weekend. And
Mhm.
online, Arachnis Anonymous. Wait, let me put it up here. Right there. Right
Yeah,
there. They'll be there this Saturday. Please go check them out. And their new podcast coming this January. Go check them out.
that's good. See, I
Yeah.
like the. I met so many people now by knowing Kat. I would have never met you. A lot of the spider people I would have never met. So when I met her, we just hit it. Boom, we hit it together. We like,
Yeah.
you know, we
Uncle
it,
Danny.
it felt like we knew each other from a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was funny because when she was going on the RWO, she goes, "I'm going to Sammy's house. I'm going to Sammy." I said, "Why does she keep on saying she's coming to my house? I don't even know her." Like she just get to say, "Yeah, I'm going to Sammy's house." So then I looked her up and I'm like, "Oh, she's in Springfield. No wonder she says she's coming here." So I invited her over and we've been fucking good friends since then. So now
Yeah.
she's been here a lot of times.
Yeah.
So
That's so awesome. You guys are gonna start doing shows together.
Yeah.
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 Teach her with the snakes. We're gonna do snake projects together. Spiders, that
Yeah.
she's on her own. I'll help her. You want that spider? I'll buy it for you, but you keep it at your house.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We were
But
talking this morning.
yeah.
I gave him a few suggestions, but a few tarantula ones. Ari and Jesse, if you can put down in the comments, he wants a pink, like pure pink tarantula. What kind of tarantulas do you have in mind for him? I thought about the platyoma, but he wants something that's like super, super, super pink.
Oh, the orange one.
Either, yeah.
I'm gonna make pies, spiders, and I'm gonna make pies with them. I'm gonna take an orange one and a black one, and black spots on the orange.
Yeah. What? Spider? What? Oh, Sammy, you're the new spider wrangler.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Don't get him started. He said OBT. That's the orange bitey thing.
Yeah.
I don't like saying that. I like saying the orange baboon tarantula as it should be. But yeah.
Yeah, but the spiders, they got some crazy names. I'm gonna have to call them by the colors. I like that purple one. I like that orange one.
Yeah. All right. My next question is, although you guys are vendors, have you ever, yes, Jesse, New World, please, New World for him. Have you guys ever thought about, yeah, you guys vend, but have you ever thought about getting something like your impulse was just eating at your mind and you were like, I need to get that. I need to bring that home. Have you ever been in that situation?
Oh yeah.
That's what gets me in trouble all the time. That's why I'm broke. I can't afford it, but I find a way to buy it. Then after I buy it, I'm like, shit, why did I buy that? Now I'm, so. And then, in this market, you always got to be ahead of the next guy.
Yeah. So. If I see a plant that I want, it's not in the collection, I'll get it, and I'll just justify it by saying, well, it's part of the inventory. I'm going to propagate it and sell it. So that's my excuse for buying plants.
There you go.
Yeah. See, I bought the scramblers this year, and I bought all babies. So I got to raise them up. So I got 2 girls coming. I got the 2 boys here. So that's one of my.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like that situation where you pack everything to go on a trip. You go on your trip, da 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 da. When it's time to go back home, everything's a mess. So it's kind of like the same thing. You go to a show, not expecting that you're gonna bring something home back, but you end up bringing something home back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Even buying a rack, so I went there and I came home with a rack, because I needed extra racks for some snakes that I want to,
Unpacking sucks. I kind of like it. I like packing and unpacking. I'm that type where if I'm going to go on a trip, like a month before I'm done, I'm packed. I'm like, I need it to be done.
Yeah, so when I get back from Gettysburg, I have to put the snakes away. So I make sure they got a clean tub, clean chips, and everything else. Everybody's going into a new tub. Then I'm not gonna put them in their old tubs again.
Yeah. Which brings me to my next question. Obviously, when you bring something from a show, you want to at least examine it, quarantine it if needed, For plants, Kiko, do you need to quarantine or at least examine it before you
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely,
really?
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, it would be the same as like buying a snake and you don't know any of its lineage or its past. You don't know if it's sick or it has mites or something, and you introduce it into one of your racks.
Yeah.
You introduce it in your collection. Next thing you know, big problem. It's the same with plants. You gotta quarantine them, check them for pests. If you see any signs of pests, you gotta treat them, and then
Yeah.
then you introduce it into your main collection.
Yeah. So I am definitely gonna build a quarantine room. You know, it's gonna be in the bathroom. I'm just gonna put a cage out there and then a quarantine out that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
nuts. It's no joke. Like I think it was back in 2023. I had a really bad infestation of thrips, and thrips are a soft body pest that
Hmm.
will decimate your plants. It probably wiped out about 70% of my inventory.
Wow.
Wow.
It took me like a year and a half to stabilize my stock. So definitely quarantine your stuff. I can tell you from experience, it sucks. It's no
Hmm.
joke.
Yeah. We have a question here. So how about bringing them home from the greenhouses?
Um, same thing, same thing. I mean, even if it's a trusted greenhouse, a trusted source, better safe than sorry. It'll take you 5 minutes to look over that plant, to see if there's any signs of pests,
Hmm.
and you can quarantine it for like, a couple of weeks just to keep an eye on it before you introduce it.
Okay. Are ladybugs good to keep around your plants?
Yeah, yeah. There's ladybugs. There's predatory mites. There's
Hmm.
predatory nematodes you can get. There's lace wings. There's a lot of beneficial insects you can use for your plants.
Wow. So Sammy has the issue that I don't know if he talked to you about it, but if one has an issue with I don't know what they're called, the little flying bugs. Like
Yeah,
how do
like
you get
fungus gnats, soil mites, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. The gnats, the ones that when
yeah.
the snake poops and you don't get it on time, the eggs hatch and then
Yeah,
you got them flying all over the place. I mean,
yeah,
I'm doing pretty good, but they're starting to come back. So that's
Mhm.
why
yeah,
I about the plants. So you know, I'll put like 6 of them in this room.
Yeah.
yeah. Those are
James.
a pain.
Yes, well, Nats. Thank you.
And that's yeah. So they're a pain in the butt, man. I don't know. I don't even know where they come from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
they're definitely a pain.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have any problems with that here, needless to say.
Mm.
If you look at the racks behind me, you can see all these racks back here are all carnivorous plants.
Wow.
Um, so I have very few bug problems.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, we
that's
got
why
a
I'm
big.
glad. That's why I'm glad I met you guys. Because I'm gonna buy a couple plants to put in here.
Yeah, let
Mhm.
me know. I'll hook you up. Anybody that
Yeah,
needs anything, just
yeah.
hit me up. I ship everywhere in the U.S., including Hawaii and Alaska.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah. Which carnivorous plants? We got 2 minutes left. Which carnivorous plants would be good to get rid of the gnats?
So for gnats, honestly, really any of these guys will do well. They're called sundews. They're a carnivorous plant. These do really well. Also the pinguiculas.
Show that one again, Kiko.
Now, Kiko, how much are they? How much are they?
You want? The cheapest ones I have are like $10.
Okay.
The pinguiculas are a little bit more. They're like around 20 or so.
Yeah.
These are really good too. These are from Central and South America. They have sticky leaves, and that's what catches all the bugs.
Oh, well, are they gonna be at Gettysburg? Some of them plants?
Yes, yes. I
Okay.
was going to say that.
Yeah.
Even though I will not be at Gettysburg, my plants will be. If you
Yeah.
go see my buddy Randy at E&K Dark Frogs, he's an authorized dealer for Floraesoterika, so he will have my plants on his table.
Well, tell them I'm coming there to grab a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
me too.
everyone's going to be there. It'll be an awesome show. You
Yeah.
guys are going to have
Yeah.
such a good time.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting that's top of my list. You know,
Okay, we
Yeah,
that's
the
have
key
top
to
of
take
my
care of,
list.
just give them good water. The water's got to be either distilled, reverse osmosis, or rainwater. Give them the good water and give them a bright light, and that's all you need to do. They're super easy.
Hydration, Alex.
Do they gotta have lights 24 hours? Because sometimes I shut my lights off in the snake
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. I run my guys on a 10 to 12 hour light cycle. In the
I'll run it there because I come down in the morning, turn the light on, then I will shut the light off again till like maybe 8 o'clock.
Yeah, dude, that's perfect. That's perfect. And
Yeah.
if you want to get fancy or just make it really easy, just put them on a timer.
Yep.
Then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I used to have my bird room in the timer.
Yeah,
That was
all
my
these
bird.
lights back here, they're all daisy chained together.
Yeah.
So they're all on one timer. They all shut off at the same time. So it's super easy.
It was funny because I used to have my bird room on a timer. So the light comes on at 5 o'clock. Everybody starts chirping. I go, time to get up.
Yep.
And then they used to shut off around 8 o'clock.
Yep.
So they know. Yeah.
Makes it super easy, man.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, you guys have been so great answering these questions, and definitely you guys brought some positivity to the subject. I thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And then don't forget tonight at 9 o'clock, RWO for life.
Right.
Now, did you talk to Mike about going on?
Yes, we're supposed to be there right now. So
okay.
I'm just looking at the outro so we can get out of here.
Thanks, guys.
Kiko, do you want to plug anything out?
What's that?
Do you want to plug anything out before we leave?
Just go see all my friends. Go see Ari and Jesse, the Arachnids Anonymous. Of course, go see Kat and Sammy. Ken from WK Reptiles will be there.
Yep.
Yeah, just go see all of our friends. I hope I didn't leave anybody out, but yeah, we'll all be there.
Green Line Morphs. I mean, we're about to hop on the Big Homies Corner to talk a little bit more about what's going on for Gettysburg. So go catch that right now once we get off, because it's going to be me, Sammy, Ken, Mike and Sean, and a few others. We're going to talk some big news. So go ahead and, okay, bye.
We'll see you there.
I got to look for it. I'm a little slow.